Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warrior LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warrior LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? Set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this shit. Yes, brothers and sisters, them. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I First. And all things good and wonderful amongst us and about us. Welcome viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe and help grow the platform. You know, see? Yeah. Please remember to like the video as well. You know? Yeah, watch it. Just press the like button. It's easy. No. You know, see? Yeah, you know, we want to big up. We want to send enough respect to everybody. I hope I enjoy the Commonwealth game. And such the like. See? I want to big up Empress Trish Newman. You don't know mommy. Enough love and respect, you know. You know, see? Yeah. So we want to examine the disaster, the environmental disaster. We'll say I go on in a Rio Cobre from the other day. Yeah, you know, see it. Nobody know it might run off. Probably. They're probably still there. I do it Devastation. Well, it definitely still there. I do it Devastation. You know, see, because all we can see at the moment is just surface damage. You know, see, the damage are visible to the eyes. You know, see, couple years down the line, we don't know what happened to citizens and people who live close by and all them sort of thing there. You know, see, them thing they're serious concern because you know how chemicals usually react negatively to the human constitution. You know, see it, and them because sort of thing there we have to pay attention to. Whereas the nature of the affair, this is money game. Some big serious rich boy play them game here. You know, see it, and we now here are really expect to hear any great news and revelation or development or even persecution of such. We're not saying no possible or it won't happen or anything like that, but again, we have to just base our expectations of a historic result, them what we usually get from a politician or a official them. Anyway, you know, see it. So with that said, yeah, more read a little clippings from where NEPA say regarding the spill. Seeing, you know, we're supposed to, this might look like simple, just a few fishes dead and a few wildlife and things like that, but we have to observe the financial ramifications both on both sides of the spectrum. You know, see, the guy that was spilling the liquid in the river, how much money them save from that? Because you're supposed to dispose of them thing there, you know what I say? Responsibly, to say the least. You know, see, you know, so you know you're not supposed to dash it way in the river like that. Seeing how much money them save by doing that. What sort of, you know, contempt them have for the Jamaican public, Jamaican population, the Jamaican authority and everybody, why them would have just do that or allow that for happen for so long and look like it run for days and there's nothing that poor people can do. People will depend upon the amenities. You know, see it. Them thing there is serious low blow. And we expect a politician them to step forward and have a word. You know, see it. Cause we're not supposed to, as Jamaican, make our slip or sleep. This has been happening over the years and we have seen what them people are, you know, intention towards us is. It's not growth, it's not progress. So we have to observe them things seriously. We have to scrutinize them things seriously. And the necessary authority or body who's culprit or whoever responsible for this thing is to be made to pay them worth them. I mean, you know, cause at the end of the day, this thing a serious money. A money game I play. I'll show you. Alright. The National Environmental and Planning Agency, NEPA, says it has served notice of intention to suspend the environmental license granted to bauxite company UC Rusal over the latest episode of fish kill in the Rio Cobre in St Catherine. NEPA Chief Executive Officer Peter Knight announced a decision in a press conference on Friday. UC Rusal reported on July 30 that effluent at its Eotan plant in St. Catherine overflowed into waterways. I don't know what effluent is, what that mean, you know, and them sort of thing they compare to the process where them use for process aluminium. I don't really hear nothing mentioned in it, but effluent in a for them, over for them, in a for them country where them do it as well. You know, see, anyway, my mind wrong. Residents and advocates have demanded actions against the company for the pollution, and may read about for them company and production in over where them come from. Tune in a bit. See, Knight said the regulator will prosecute UC Rusal over the incident and for breaches of the Wildlife Protection Act and the National Resources Conservation Authority. He said NEPA will draw down on the more than US 771,000 environmental performance bond the company paid over to receive the environmental permit. The company has also been directed to replenish the environmental performance bond. During an interview Friday morning on television Jamaica, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said he has received a full briefing on the matter from NEPA. The government has, especially in the period of our independence, to assure the nation that our environmental asset must be protected, and the process has begun. So today, later on, I will be making a statement on that matter, Holness stated. The government has promised to assist fishermen whose livelihood have been affected by the fish kill. More details to come, You know, see, so yeah, that is the body responsible for the incident and for them reaction towards the thing. 15 hours ago, them said they don't suspend the thing. Prime Minister have make a speech on the subject. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is to make statement in relation to the recent fish killing Rio Cobre in St. Catherine. During an interview Friday morning on television Jamaica, Mr. Holness said he has received a full briefing on the matter from the National Environmental and Planning Agency, NEPA. He said he would be holding discussion with the mining minister Ali Shah, after which he would publicly speak on the issue. The government has, especially in the period of our independence, to assure the nation that our environmental asset must be protected, and the process has begun. So today, later on, I will be making a statement on that. Holness said the government has promised to assist fishermen whose livelihood has been disrupted. The incident was caused by a spillage of trade affluent at a bauxite plant in Eotan that entered waterways in the area. NEPA is also hosting a press briefing Friday afternoon on the pollution incident. All right. That is that. We don't see much reaction from the government body. We don't see much scathing, reaction, remark, criticism on the attitude and behavior at UC Rusal and the wildlife in Jamaica. You see it? So it just beg I and I now for go look into UC Rusal, see who them people here is, cause we want know how this thing just keep so quiet, and see it. So what I man do is going at them thing. See it. Going at them website and look for who responsible for. And lo and behold, familiar figures where we know in the out there in the wider spectrum of things, You know, see it, but it give me a little problem. I don't find it. I mean, I really want to find it and read it to know. Don't worry yourself. Stick with me. It's very interesting. You know, see it. I hope I find it back on that one. But, you know, what I try showing is that UC Rusal is owned by none other than a major stakeholder, shareholder in a UC Rusal is none other than ex-Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich. You know, see, the thing about UC Rusal now is that, to my knowledge, it still is Russian, you know, like a national type thing. Well, what happening in Russia now is all of the company them were usually under the national owned by Russia itself. You have some guy now where the government call up and them say them are you know, denationalize the thing them. Some guys where them call up where for them friend them and give them ownership of these state-owned institutions. So these guys became oligarchs, you know, called oligarchs, some very influential and strong people within the Russian society, where, again, it's a contradiction, a scatter hypocrisy to the equal standard of living where they try propagate. You know, see. So, you know, this case here now, Roman Abramovich, somewhere along the line, became a very powerful owner in the aluminum production industry. You know, see, I came across his name a couple of times, or one time. So I try look for again for read the article. So that's the item can get a full standing, because it's a long article about the company. You know, see. But I can't find him name here now again. I don't know where it gone. So them guy are slippery, you know. Slippery like eel. You know, see. Yeah, but Roman Abramovich, the Chelsea owner, is also, I mean, a big stakeholder in a Rusal aluminum technology and development and things like that, and well, at least the refinery. But what we observe again, you know, is that the man them go over this. The man them go over another little country there in South America and go start a aluminum plant. And you know what them call the aluminum plant, Rasta? KBG. You know, see, KBG. So all of them things here, you know, is a blatant like a mockery, a sort of power game between them and the American, while common people, regular people, you know, is the one who fight them war and them suffer the brunt of the bruise and things like that, because end of the day them claim say them orchestrate or facilitate the insult. You know, see. Yes, I. Anyway, we could reach 1995. Come up, because this might be where, oh no, here we are, 2005 to 2006. This is the section I'm going to read. Serbian aluminum, Oleg, and have mercy with me with the Russian pronunciation then. See, Serbian aluminum, Oleg Deripaska, and Millhouse capital Roman Abramovich announced the merger of their assets and the creation of Rusal. So the brand name, yeah, is owned as well by Roman Abramovich. Him and Oleg Deripaska started Rusal. You know, see, and this is in 2000. Seen? And we read some more about them development, them growth and all of them things there in a quick synopsis, because I'm not waste a whole lot of time in between trying to find the article. No, well, the particular part of the article we want to read should have been marked. It's my fault. So if you're still here until now, forgive me for that. You see, so Serbian Aluminium, Oleg Deripaska and Millhouse Capital, Roman Abramovich announced the merger of their assets and the creation of Rusal. In addition to Cybal's production facilities, it includes the Krasnoyarsk and Bratsk aluminum smelter, Armenal foil plant. Thus, Rusal represented 3/4 of Russian aluminum production and became one of the 3 world leaders in the industry, along with Alcoa in the US and Alcan in Canada. Rusal asset expanded with the Bayal Kalitva Metallurgical Production Association and the Novokuznetsk aluminum smelter. The company began actively operating abroad. It acquired 2 production sites in Guinea, the Phrygia Bauxite and Alumina Complex and the CBK Mining Complex. Over the next 3 years, Rusal began expanding bauxite deposits in Guyana, that's the country we're talking about, where the company Bauxite Company, CBG, was set up after their Rusal purchased a 20% stake in the Australian aluminum refinery, Queensland Aluminium Limited, QAL, the world's 2nd largest aluminum refinery. Yeah, so it's not a small business or a struggling business where the guy them are struggle with for pay them debt or anything like that. Jamaica should be grandly compensated as a small island with it, basic mineral or limited mineral resources, and the next one is the natural beauty of the island, which boosts a benefit or boosts the tourist economy, Rasta, and the guy them attack it. See, so this is a serious offense. And serious part them choke cold water in the American face and use Guyana, just like how America use Ukraine as, proxy. I saw them use Guyana as proxy as well. You see, because you watch it. In 2004, the company obtained permission to develop bauxite deposits in Guyana, Latin America, as part of the agreement between Rusal and the government of Guyana. A new enterprise, the Company of Bauxite of Guyana, KBG, was established. KBG, see, so that coming like a sort of an insult to injury. Again, I perform in the backyard of America, which I now say is wrong or right. I man just say is another thing where them is a power game. You see, and all of this is under the leadership and ownership of Roman Abramovich as well. You see, hence the reason why the people sanction him. You see, now me read something again too and show you the power of the, because we skip out certain little bits when I'm really interested. We show you the power of them guy. You see, so don't take it twisted and act like say them boy a struggle for pay or because of nothing or whatever, rare. You see, no, we are going down unite and show you so them guy manipulate all world market, because when the world goes up and draw sanction against Russian companies and things like that, when them come under sanction, immediately the price of aluminum skyrocket. You see it? Skyrocket. Because it's like say, you see, the demand with them used to supply is left lacking now. And the other rest of people out there now are under stress for produce so that other people can get. You see it? And them now becomes, me I say, like, stand alone in the market and able to manipulate and make whichever price them want to make. You see it? So, it more I read, yeah. In addition, in early 2018, Rusal reorganized several departments into a separate downstream division that took charge of the company's production facilities involved in the production of foil and packaging, as well as aluminum powders and aluminum alloy wheels. A serious challenge for the company was Rusal's inclusion on a list of persons and organizations targeted by U.S. sanctions. In the first few months after the U.S. sanctions was announced, Rusal had to cut back shipments of finished goods, and entering into new contracts with clients became more difficult. The business community and the governments of the countries where Rusal has operations reportedly expressed concern over the situation surrounding Rusal, as well as the soaring prices of aluminum and alumina that resulted from the exclusion of the company on the sanction list. You hear that? That resulted from the inclusion of the company on the sanctions list. April 2018 saw the LME price of aluminum hit a 6-year high, exceeding US dollars 2,300 per ton. December 19, 2018, the US Treasury Department notified Congress it was fixing to remove sanctions from Ian Group and Rusal after changes in the corporation structure of the two companies. In January 2019, sanctions were lifted from Rusal and ENT Plus Groups, which is the only such precedent in history. You know, see it? So, them guys have, more than ability to protect our environment and still make money. Them guys just have to respect the of our authorities them. Now see, now we take youth like, I and I keep this in the limelight and keep this in the focus and ensure that the people them get them just deserve, get with just reward. These things keep happening year go year come, and nobody just seems to address them thing here. At the internet age just now, as soon as they make a sound, it start affect them boy credibility and standings and them market, them profit taking and all of them things upon the internet. You see, because this is an environmental hazard, and them boy pride themselves as what? I'm sure no. We pride themselves as number one in green energy, in energy efficiency and protecting of the environment and all sorry and all these things. You know, see, we can't find this, we're not going on that, but I feel them mantra that, so them are the greenest and cleanest. You know, see, them more energy, them more environmentally friendly than any other company, aluminum refinery in the world, according to them. Both the tactics of them use, the raw materials of them use, and the chemicals of them use is environmentally friendly. You see, according to them, it's like, a third less than what it was in terms of pollution and CO2 and all of them emissions that them usually produce. So they are that way focused and that way inclined as well, according to a lot of their practices in other areas of their existence worldwide, in other developed economy, or, less manipulated economy. So we don't understand this high level spillage and poisoning we're jeopardizing the populace and a whole. See, I'm sure that water's supposed to be damned at some point. I'm sure there was some damming at the Rio Cobre had entered into proposal at some point whereby it would have been used, the dammed water would have been used for, regular human consumption. You see, we don't know what's going on with the project, that we don't know what sort of, address in place for all of this. See, when a guy can afford to just disrespect and spill anything in the river like that, and we don't hear no official statement, a company like this, we go around the world and proclaim so them are the cleanest, them are the this and them are the that. And we still not hear no, no address. And the politicians, them are pussyfoot round it like so, well then, a 9-day news and it soon go away as soon as them get for them bread and butter in them basket. See? Big disrespect, and it always happen. And this time it might not even be a mistake. You see, this time, yeah, it look like plant, cause the river and the water run for days, Rasta. Fish, everything, wildlife just a dead off. You know, see it? Serious crime that Rasta. We can't afford for politician and prime minister and MP and them guy there. I step round it like so well, and you know, you know, see it? Yeah. I give thanks. Like the video if you like it. You don't know, give thanks. Share, like, and subscribe. Rastafari.